Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel GA247 News, wherever you are, on the continent of Africa, especially in Nigeria. I am back again. From Nigeria. Listen, guys, let me say it again right here. Nigerians need to be careful. Some Nigerians, not all of them, I'm sorry to say, some of you Nigerians that chose every moment, every now and then, to continue to tarnish the image of Nigeria, and to some extent, Africans, black Africans, you have to watch carefully, because this is getting out of hand. And the earlier we call you guys out, the better for all of us. There are places I will go in a country where I'm residing right now. Anybody that sees me calls me, hey, you Nigeria, because we are all black. Foreigners, they don't know the difference between Ghanaian, Nigerian, South African. So long as they see a black man, you are a Nigerian. And that's why any damage you cause to the reputation of Africa or black Africans, it affects all of us. Ghana of yesterday, Dangote alone can buy Ghana. How do you call it? Ghana is too small. Ghana is, Lagos GDP is bigger than the whole Ghana GDP. When you say things like that, you don't make good of your senses. You know why? If Lagos GDP alone is bigger than Ghana GDP, Lagos should have been much more developed than entire Ghana. Listen, you come to Asia or you go to any part of Asia, go to Singapore. Singapore is much more developed than Malaysia. Singapore is developed than Indonesia. Singapore is developed than India. But Singapore is like 1/10 of Lagos. When you divide Lagos into 10 parts, Singapore is just like 1/10 of Lagos. Yet Singapore's economy is stronger and bigger than Indonesia, than how do you call it, Malaysia. Singapore is a world-class state. You go to Singapore airport, you ain't seen nothing before. You know. Ghana, as small as Ghana is, you get up, you can say anything about Ghana. But look, stop the comparison. I'm about to play to you right now what your fellow Nigerians have to say. Some of them are beginning to see the light. And I will not take much time. Ghana's economy, electricity, water, even you Nigeria, in Nigeria there, you don't have water flowing through taps in every home. You have wells, you dug wells on your compound. Ghana, like how you go to Europe, you open your tap and water flow. That is what we have in Ghana. I don't understand why every time the comparison, then when you guys get, I say Ghana is jealous of you guys. You go to South Africa, South Africans are jealous of you. You go to Dubai are jealous of you. Who are you that every time you think people are, what do you have? What do you know? What do Nigerians have? What do they know? I want you to listen carefully to what your fellow Nigerians are saying. If you are wise, you will learn. I'll be back after hearing them. Ghana must go. Yes, Ghana has gone and has gone far ahead of you now. Ghana of yesterday, yes, today Ghana of yesterday has gone far. If you think you are a big brother or a big sister, you are retarding, and your kid brothers are going ahead of you, and you are there bragging every time. Just listen. I'll be back to conclude on this video.
Very, very jealous. As a Nigerian, I'm jealous. I'm telling you, I'm very, very jealous.
Let us pause for a minute and talk about the president of Ghana. Jesus Christ, I love this man. If I have to meet any African president, I will choose the president of Ghana 1,000,000 times. This man is full of empathy. First of all, this was a video that stopped me from holding myself.
Nigeria Ghanaians really wish they can have like the president of Ghana. This Nigerian celebrity named Dikin Famous break up silence after seeing the act of the president of Ghana, President Mahama, and he have a lot to say. And other videos of Ghanaians and Nigerians. King or Quiz, let's watch these videos. But please, do not forget to like this video, share, and subscribe. I'll be back to throw more light on it.
Oh, bro. Just look at everywhere. It's just like the whole city. There is no place that is having light off. The whole city. Let me know. I think that we should do a challenge, a country night view challenge like this. And I think when you do a country night view challenge in Africa, I don't think there is any African country that can beat Ghana on that too. I don't think. If you know any country that can beat Ghana on night view challenge like this, that you see these kind of things, let me know that in the comment section. Or if it's a video, let me know that it's a video. Say tag me on that particular video. Say look at either Uganda or any place. Let me know in that video. You see, I'm jealous. Let me tell you the fact. As a team member, I want to say the truth today. I am very, very jealous. As a Nigerian, I'm jealous. I'm telling you, I am very, very jealous. That is the truth. I am very, very jealous. I'm telling you the truth. I'm very, very jealous about this. Look at, just see.
Let us pause for a minute and talk about the president of Ghana. Jesus Christ, I love this man. I've been holding myself back from making this video. I did hold myself since it already reached 3 months. I say no, because I know the comment I will get. You will either say, oh, my country has issues, and I not talk about my country. I will go talk about another country. I have a president. I not talk about my president. I talk about another. And I know the compulsory comment I will get is because I married from Ghana. Keep my wife away from this. Let us talk about the president of Ghana. Ghana has had other presidents, but this one, this sitting president, listen, if I have to meet any African president, I will choose the president of Ghana 1,000,000 times. First of all, the way this man carries himself, Jesus Christ, I learn from every video where I see this man. I learn from every single video I watch this man. This man carries himself as a father, a leader, a president, a human being with conscience. This man is full of empathy. First of all, this was a video that stopped me from holding myself. I'll show you. Let's take a look.
Oh, so I'm very safe here. Can you sit down? Sit down, please. But I'm telling you, I'm with my family.
Did you see what this guy did? He was in church, I think for Good Friday service, and this man told his orderly to go and sit down, that he's safe here. He's in the house of God. First of all, the man is a very committed and devoted Christian. Talk about his wife. Her heart is so tender that anything that happens in the country, I remember one plane crash that involved some of their politicians, how the wife cried for this. Listen, he may not be my president, but this man embodies the deepest characters of a leader. One day, a few months ago, the president of Ghana entered Nigeria to visit a businessman here in Nigeria. Nobody knew. He entered Nigeria and went to visit somebody. The man didn't require any presidential welcome. He didn't require the president of Nigeria to know that he's coming. He just went a senator. Very simple. This man is always simple. Guy, I too go love the man. I hardly speak about people up to this level. But the president of Ghana has a certain courage that every man should learn. How can somebody in every appearance, you can see that he's a leader, a father, a coach, a mentor, a teacher. I love how he handles his country. You can see the development and you can see all the good works that he has been doing in Ghana. And people are confirming and affirming as Ghanaians that they have a wonderful president. The Bible says that the people rejoice when the righteous is in power. This is a fulfillment of that scripture for that nation, because the people are rejoicing to have Mahama as president. If you look at the presidents in Africa, this man has to be in top 2. Trust me. For me, personally, my opinion, he's my favorite, and there's nothing you can do about it. The man, there's something about him. There's a presence that he possesses. Have you seen when this man arrives at any place? Hi. God, you do one for Ghana. God, do one for Nigeria. Amen.
History has it that Ghana has always been a key player to Nigerian success. In the 1950s and 60s, Accra was the Mecca of African liberation, and Nigerian labor leaders and anti-colonial activists frequently visited Ghana to coordinate strategies on how to liberate Nigeria. In 1967, when Nigeria faces its greatest internal crisis that leads to civil war, Ghana had to step in to stand as a mediator between the federal government and the eastern region of Nigeria to see how they can resolve the internal crisis and stand as one. So telling Nigerians to leave your country and go and face their problem is not actually the right way to go about it. Your problem is our problem. Nigerian problem should equally be your problem. Right now, all hands should be on deck for us to work together and see how we can redeem Nigeria from its current situation, because I feel Nigeria has been programmed to be the way it is, so that Nigeria should be the channel of disunity in the African region. My fellow African countries, we need to unite so as to be able to fight this battle ahead of us, because right now the invisible hands are winning. So if we don't unite to fight and fix the problem of Nigeria, we can never get peace in that country we call our country. We can never have that economic stability, because Nigerians will keep having their way to your borders, and they will have documents to enter your border, and you will keep experiencing what you are experiencing today. So the idea of you saying Nigerians should leave your country and go and fix their country is not actually the right idea. The idea is, how do we fix Nigeria so Nigeria could be better and let everybody be peaceful in his own country? So the channel of freedom should be fixing Nigeria, not pushing Nigeria out of your country for them to go and fix their country, because it has gone beyond what Nigerians can handle. So let's work together and make things work for Nigeria so that everybody will be peaceful wherever it is.
The earlier we believe, or the earlier we know that we are the problem, the better for us. We have to realize that when you say Ghana is bad now, South Africa is bad now, Dubai is bad for banning us, Cameroon doesn't like us, Canada doesn't like us, USA, all the whole country, Japan, the bunch, like the scrutiny is just crazy. At the point we have to realize that they didn't just wake up and say, oh, they just want to be unfair to Nigerians, because we are not the only Africans visiting other countries. And I'm going to tell you how I realized that I was the problem of this world. When I traveled to that other country, South Africa, right? I was holding a wrap and I threw it on the floor. And the girl came to me, she tapped me and she said, oh, the trash is over there, that I should pick it up. She didn't say it to be disrespectful. She was just saying like, oh, maybe it slid out of my hands or something. But I knew I deliberately threw it there. And in my head, that clicked. And man, why would I do something like that? That was when I knew that this is a very wrong behavior. But I didn't see it as a bad person. It didn't mean that I was a bad. It was just something I was used to in my country, right? I came back home, I did the same. I already knew what the answer was. I just asked the guy, oh, I was eating agbaluma, and I said, where can I throw it? And the guy, he didn't even answer me, because that was such a weird question to ask. Throw it on the floor. That's what we all do. That's just one thing out of every other thing that you know that we do that would make them complain or hate us. Even people with big Benz, I saw a big Benz come out of one estate. He drank water, he bought water, and he threw it on the floor. It wasn't because he was a bad person. It is just the norm in this country. You cannot fight for something that you did not build. We just wake up and chase money. We chase money and we shame other people who are not as hungry as us. Because in this country, people, if you don't have money, you are not respected. We buy friendship. We buy loyalty. If someone is loyal to you today and you don't give them money, the next day they will never do that. They will spread the word that this one very stingy. That is what they will say. And that is what is eating us up. And that is why that same behavior that we exhibit here, when we go to those other countries, they see it and they're like, man, these people are animals. We don't want them in our country. Don't blame them, blame yourself. Even you that is about to comment and defend Nigeria, I'm telling you that if you go to that other country and you see where Nigerians are, you wouldn't like to stay there. You would look for other places that are clean, that are dominated from other people who are sane. Because you wouldn't want to associate yourself with people like that. But just that is you. That is you over there. That is what you would do. And the worst set of people are people who finally make it abroad and they come back and they still have that mindset of how can I hire police to show that I have a right? They don't it's to oppress. And that is what a lot of us see. That is what a lot of us aspire. That is what we look at. That one day I want to have this money so I can be respected like this guy, so that police can follow me up and down, things like that. And you think we are going to grow. The classism in this country is crazy. It's only in Nigeria that you say that if you go to Ghana, you've not traveled abroad. They'll tell you, it's just small country. If you go to Europe, they say, nah, because you don't have an accent, you're not IJGP. They'll tell you you're not IJGP. Until you go to America or UK or Canada before you've traveled abroad. And you think people will go there and rest. With that behavior, you go to another man's country and you tell them that they are lazy. Not everybody has so many focus. There are people who are loyal to a fault. They are not all about money. Their grandparents are okay where they are at. They're not looking for anything extravagant. They're just okay with the day-to-day that they get. But Nigeria will go there and you want to drive all the Ubers in the world. You want to be this and that. If there's anything that we do that we are not taught about, it is to reproduce, to impregnate people everywhere. Impregnate. That is one thing that we are very good at. And you will keep pointing fingers. To what end? Everything I've said now is not going to make a South African say, oh, you're such a good girl, take my passport. No, I'm stuck here. The Ghanaian will not say, oh, come to our country, oh yeah, let's. No, they're going to say with everything that you know right now, use it to take care of your country. That is what they're going to say. Until you and I change, there will never be change. You are Wario, you are the government, you are the next person that we're about to elect. That is if another person enters. You are that person. There will never be change until we change. Please, if you're traveling abroad, what you do there directly affects me. Those people are scared of these behaviors, other behavior that I'm not even mentioning. They see that they're like, who give these people visa? They will come and destroy everything we've built, everything our grandfathers have built. They're just there to come and destroy. You say you want to start, you cancel. And you're wondering why visa is hard, why they don't like you. It is you. It is you and I. Please, let's change. Let's be the change that we want to see in this country. Please, Nigerians, please.
The Nigerian man or Nigerian woman, we go another person's country. These are the three things we follow. One, know that you're in a different country and it's a different culture. You understand? Different laws, different, everything is different. Just know that everything is different. You have to deal with it with how the way the locals deal with it. That is one. Two, as a Nigerian man or Nigerian woman, we come up from Nigeria. Anywhere where you go for this world, because of your country, if you want to behave, if you want react towards something, if somebody match your leg, or somebody insults you, check well. Boss, I've not done anything to you. Why are you insulting me now? You understand? Make sure you say evidence there. You tell person, boss, why is he insulting me? You see, you don't tell person, say, why they insult you? That person now come to ask some questions. So why they insult him now? You don't do anything. You understand? So just in case you can't change or you can't have the fight, they're going to say, at least, not be your fault. You understand? But if you can't come there now, can't they behave the way they behave in Nigeria? Person match you. Person match you one, don't match him like 3 times or 4 times, or slap on one. You understand? That is 2. 3, as a Nigerian, you need to understand, say, this is a different land. Not all the things they do for Nigeria, not go fit do for here. Self-consciousness. You come up, they rent house, no, they play music loud, follow what people they do. My neighbor where they stay for here, If they house where go see my neighbor, they play music. No. Don't let me play music. And I go, no, I go pay attention to this, they know the house. They know the house. I go loud my music, I go the jam. Maybe they do like cleaning for house, I go jam the music. The man I don't hear say they don't open gate, they don't come inside house like this. I will lower the music. I go more fansafe. I go get my earpiece. You see get my earpiece, put them for my ear. Come inside, they consider my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Because when you buy me speaker, I call they play the music, the jam and the loud down. Don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Don't really make any sense. You understand? For some country, when you do this, that's of Nigeria, for Nigeria, when you do this, an insult. For Ghana, no other than an insult. For Ghana, when you do this, that's a serious insult. Serious insult. If you make a person become your enemy just because you do this. You understand? But for Nigeria, doing this, you don't mean anything. You don't mean anything at all. No, everything you do. You know, I don't mean anything. So all these small things. Now for the check way. Okay, as a Nigerian, I can't come now. For Nigeria, to give person something with left hand, it's very, very disrespectful. Back in the days. Now, things don't change. If you can't left hand give somebody something, they know they pay attention, safe. If now your age mate, they pay attention, safe. Now your older person, will pay attention, say, why you give something with left? They will correct you. You understand? But for Ghana like this, and a big deal, so you carry left hand, you carry something to give somebody. Better not go tell you anything, no. But if he get you for mind like that, if he not like you, if they talk about your matter, no one even hear about you, safe. Oh, forget that guy, forget. No one hear about that guy. You no go fight, you no go talk anything bad again in your back, but no one go say your matter. You understand? So all this kind of small difference, now they cause enmity between you and your neighbors, between you and your colleagues, between you and that girlfriend or that your business partner. All these small things. You understand? All these small things. Pay attention to little details. You see, there's a drop of ocean, drop of water, now they make an ocean, abi? Now drop of all these small behaviors. Now they make bigger enmity. And they make bigger problems. They go on, they fight your neighbor, they fight this one, they fight that. My neighbor, when my neighbor stay here, I don't get any issue with anybody. I don't be here for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't get one issue with one person. The one person I get issue with safe, we annoying me. After some time, I go meet him, talk to him and say, have I ever offended you before? Why did you behave like that? She apologized, man, no verse. So since then, when I see her, I go greet her. When she see me say I did for far, she will intentionally call me, greet me. You understand? She will intentionally call me, greet me because we get misunderstanding. And she acknowledged the fact, say, yes, it was my fault. But if you just look and say, oh, that woman fuck up, just the misbehave, then you come out, I know they feed her, she know they feed me, so what's up? You come out. She will continue to get you for mind. You say we'll get them for mind. In the future, maybe one or two things just happen. You need person who guarantee you, say, you're not that kind of person. Even if she be the only person there around, she will go against you. You understand? So that means to tell you that everybody for this life gain value. Even fly, we know you don't like so fly gain value. Man, tell you want to fly value. When I say, for example, now something die around this place, maybe rat die, or chicken die, or something die around. The first way you go give information, say something die and fly. You go see fly for that corner there, you go they fly everywhere, go they fly away. That's to tell you, say something don't die for that corner there. So nothing we go create, especially human being, no gain value. If you know they used to you now, but go they used to you in the future. So if you are tread cautiously. Especially as a foreigner, know that, okay, this is a different culture, different personality. No be how you see yourself. People, they see you. You understand? Hear that one again. No be how they see yourself. People, they see you. You understand? So I beg, whatever they do, as a Nigerian man, take one step at a time. Think twice before you take the following step.
Look around you. What can you brag about? Is it light? Is it your security? Where bandits keep collecting people every day like infinity stones? I want to talk to the Nigerian youths of my generation. I'm sorry, but we do not have a future. You all are living, but you all are dead. Do not delude yourself. There is no light at the end of this tunnel. A man with no foreseeable future is a dead man. You will get to your 30s and your 40s and there will be nothing to show for all your years of hardship and labor and struggle. To these people, leadership is not service. It is a trophy. It is the breastplate of braggadocio of how many tenures I led for. Do you know how many tenures I led for? Nigerian youth needs to go back to our history class and our history lessons. You need to learn how resilient protests birthed liberation and saved failing nations. We don't have a future. We are alive and yet our future is being taken away. We are losing our grasp on liberation. We need to wake up. Look around you. What can you brag about? Is it light? Is it your security? Where bandits keep collecting people every day like infinity stones. If you get taken by these people, it is only the grace of God that will get you out. Your security is not guaranteed. You cannot boast of power. You cannot boast of water. You cannot boast of jobs. You cannot boast of a hope. You cannot boast of a future. And yet you are too comfortable day in, day out. Your future and sweat from toiling fingers of a Nigerian man fuels and fosters the frivolities and shenanigans of people placed in pedestals of power. You are too comfortable and I have a problem with that. Go back to your history class. Go back to your history lessons. We are losing our future with our 2 eyes open. Can't keep up. I can't keep living a lie. I am tired. Tinubu must go. If he will not lead us, do not become president. It is that simple.
We are not asking for much.
A lot of Nigerians are beginning to speak up these days and also see that they are the problem. Ghana, South Africa, and other countries who don't want Nigerians in their country are not the problem. We are the problem. I really wish that Nigerians can begin to change their behavior moving forward. At least we are now seeing that we are the cause, not other countries. Nobody really hates Nigerians. I must tell you the truth. Ghanaians, South Africans, and other African countries do not hate Nigerians. They only hate their behavior we put out there. When we go to this country, what we do, that is what they hate. So I really wish that some Nigerians could begin to change their behavior moving forward, because our country image is really, really bad, I must tell you. And this video of a Nigerian celebrity named the King Famous showering praises to the president of Ghana, President Mahama, for all he has been doing and many more. Trust me, there's no one who will not love this man. This man is just a blessing. The aura around him, the grace, it's just something else that you cannot really say, but it's just so unique. I must tell you, I really wish Nigeria can have one good leader like this in a lifetime. We will forever be grateful, because Nigeria leader, all I can tell, ever since Nigeria become a country, we don't have any good, no good leader have come into power before. I'm sorry to say, this is my own view. All they do when they came into power, they want to steal from the people. They want to take their country resources to enrich their self. They don't care about the people. I wish, like I said, Nigeria can produce one good leader like this, will forever be grateful. I must tell you, this man is just so unique. There's something so special and unique about him. I'm telling you the truth as a Nigerian.
You heard it by yourself. You've heard it by yourself. Right? I'm not the one saying it. The truth will surely come out one day. You, those Nigerians that think you have not, the worst part is that most of you have never even traveled outside your village before. That is the worst part. The worst part, most of you have never even gotten to that Lagos you always boast of. Most of you does not even know Dangote, how he lives his life. I mean, you have no idea. But every time Dangote alone can buy Ghana, enough is enough. This is just a part one of this video. I'll be back with part 2. See when you see me. Shalom and peace.